Hey guys, so I'm going to do a quick flip through of my organizer throughout the year so you can see how things have evolved and sort of what I've been doing as far as organizing throughout the year. So in front of me I have my A5 organizer in patent purple. This is the original and it stores my home management. So I created these dividers here. I have some stuff for notes, which I created a log for all of my unemployment things there. My work searches and stuff. And then here I have a page for all the reviews that I've done or that I'm going to be working on. I have this cute Martha Stewart organizer sticky note holder, which I haven't seen in a while. I think this was discontinued along with when the tabs were discontinued. Then I have my weekly. I was using the week on 2 pages starting in July. Let's see, my very first page was this one, and I whited out all the dates and everything because they were from 2012. And then I don't know why I started with December. I didn't think I was gonna go through with it, but after this page I realized I wanted to still continue with the A5 pages, so I went back to July 2013 and then I started whiting out just the dates there. I was stamping with my Muji stamp twice because there's just so much room to write, but then I decided that it left a lot of blank spaces. It's just unused stamp boxes, and I thought that was just a waste of space. So I stopped using it for a while. Here and then I started stamping with just stamping it once so that I would just get one checklist, and then it gave me a lot more room for me to write some other stuff here for my notes. Some of you have asked me if I like the A5 or the personal size better, and I honestly like the personal size better just because I like having my full week with me at all times so that I can see it when I need to. Starting October, I started using my PRic inserts. This was just a test run. I didn't really write on here, but I wanted to see how the pages would hold with the ink and the pens. And then I did stop using it for the month of November. And then here in December, I tried it out again, and I used a fountain pen. And the fountain pen I used for these pages was the Noodler's Ahab, I think this is. And this is the fountain pen that I used for these pages, and as you can see, there is no bleed through whatsoever on the other page. Again, if you're interested about these inserts, I did do a review about it, so you can go and check that out. And then there's that there. But as you can see, my December is still empty. I didn't use my A5 at all, but it's great for decorating pages. It's great if you need a lot of space for writing. I honestly don't need that much space because I am not really doing anything right now. All I care about is basically what needs to be done for myself as far as what I need to do and for my kids, and sometimes they have extra activities and that's what I plan. As well as my husband, I kind of plan out some things that he needs to remember, and I just kind of put it into my organizer for him. And then I keep a journal as well, and this is my A5 Malden in purple, of course. And inside here, this is what this looks like. And this pretty little name divider thing I got from Vanessa, I believe. Also, I'll post her link somewhere, either in the description box or on my blog. But she created this for me. Really nice. I think she made this with her Silhouette Cameo. And then I just created this divider page here with a digital stamped image and colored it in with my Copic markers. And I'm using the Mead inserts. This is the day per page, and it looks like this. There's a monthly in their tab, which is great. And then you have, let's see, your day per page, which looks like this. You have a bunch of lines here, and then you have this nice box here. So what I do, let me see if I can find one for you guys. Okay, so I journal using the 36530 journal prompts from Filofax, which is a group on Facebook. They create lists for the whole month, and basically just answer the questions that they give you. So I write down the questions here in this little space right here, and then I answer them. And then in this box right here, I like to write something that I'm grateful for the day. This is just something extra that I do. You don't have to do this, but I like to just it's something that I do for myself. And see, I don't do it every day, but I should. But that's just something that I do. I was using the monthly inserts sort of as my month to view for my home calendar. I do have another home calendar, which is a home board that I have for everyone to reference to, since not everyone looks at my Filofax. So this ties in with that. But I didn't like it because it was stuck with my journaling, so I wanted to keep that in my home binder. So it, I don't think I showed you guys that, but I do have a month to view in there, and that I was using the PR inserts for that. But see, I do a little bit of decorating here and there for my monthly calendar as well. And then here's November. And December I didn't decorate at all, but that's what I used there because I love using these Martha Stewart removable drops and the these stickers here, which is sort of like washi tape, but I can like put a whole strip down for like something that's going on for the week, and I know what that is. So I like to color code in here as well. And that's pretty much it for my A5 organizer. Let me see here. And then I have this organizer here. This is the Slim Holborn. Has no strap. It's very thin. And I use this just for my blog planning and my videos. I wish this worked out for me, but I think I need to find a better system because it wasn't really helping me plan stuff. At the same time, I was always not doing things in order. This system really worked for me. This is the vertical year planner, and I had things laid out in the beginning. Say I was using it a lot. January, February, I wasn't doing too much planning, and then came March, April, May, June. You can see that I really used it pretty well. I had it all filled up. But the thing is that sometimes I would do a blog and a video on the same day. And so things kind of I didn't have enough room to plan for that. And then, so I kind of slowly stopped using it because that was irritating me. And then I started having a schedule. So on Mondays I would do my reviews, on Wednesdays I would film for my decoration videos, and then Fridays I would post my decoration videos. Sundays I usually vlog my end of the week, but I think that's pretty much how it went, and I didn't really need to refer to this because I already knew the schedule. But it would have been nice to see, okay, yeah, I did that on that day, and sort of like what I was doing here, but it kind of just got lost somehow. So I need to figure out what to do with that. I have a list of some of my ideas I did there. I just did the check boxes myself. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see a little bit closer there. Okay, so that's that there. And then let's see, just some other notes about some video ideas and stuff. I was using Paper Love Stories inserts that she created. These are free printables that are available on her blog, paperlovestory.com. So if you like these blog post, you know, ideas where you can write down your ideas, you can print that off from her. Some other websites and notes that I do there. And then I got this idea from watching Enjoyette, and I thought, oh, that's really nice. I can see, okay, bam, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to film. This is when I uploaded it and edit, post, backup. But the thing is, I felt that I was writing the same thing over and over and over again, and I don't know, I just didn't like that. I don't know, I think there should have been a better way of how I did this. I need to go and revisit her videos to see what I was doing wrong. But basically, like here I would say Repesco Superclip Review, and I write down here Repesco Superclip Review, Repesco Superclip Review, Repesco Superclip. Just went on, and it's just, it felt so redundant, and I didn't really like doing that. But it looked nice, and I thought it would work out really well, but that didn't work out either. I did the same thing for my blog post, so I did that. My vlogs I did in green, and then my blogs I would do in pink. See, I had it all like colored and everything. So all my blog stuff was now pink, and then I used some of these pages here to write my notes. So I used the pink paper because they're my blog notes. Then I have one for sales because I do make customized dividers, so I have that there, and I totally just ripped that off. Okay, so I was doing that. So my for sale stuff was in orange, but that didn't work out either. And then I have some old notes that I had from my other organizer that I've kind of just stuck in here for reference. And then I've placed the 2014 week per page on this calendar. So I was planning on trying this out for 2014, and then so that way I only have a week at a time, so I can see, okay, Mondays I need to do this, Wednesdays I can do this, and whatever notes I can write on this side, so that I have all of that space for whatever I write in here. So I don't know, we'll see how that works out there. And then I have some other organizers that I use. I have my, let's see. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. My Finsbury. This is the purple Finsbury personal size. I use this to store all of my stamp. When I do swatches for stamps, I like to see if they will, when I do my reviews, I like to see if it'll be okay on Filofax paper, cotton cream paper, because there's so many different kinds of paper that you can use for Filofax. So I like to test them out there. I keep them stored in here for reference. When someone asks, oh, what ink works for what and such papers, so I can look at it really quick. And then I use 1 through 6 dividers. I just keep some paper that I do reviews on, such as cotton cream to-do pages, PRic to-do pages, some 2013 to-do pages, some older style to-do pages. Let's see, some white lined paper, cotton cream plain paper, and I think I have some just plain white paper there. So I keep that all handy and dandy there. Then I have all my pens and my markers, which I label through A through Z. And for example, all my friction markers I have, or pens, I store it under F. So for that's for friction. Even though it's a Pilot pen, it helps me. I do that way. G for jelly roll pens. Let's see, what else do I have here? Muji, I have some Muji pens, so I have that under M. Markers I have under M. P, I have all my purple pens. So that's how I use this organizer there. And then I have my wallet, which is not this, it's my temporarily. I don't have it with me, but I've already done a video on that, so check that out. But I use that for my wallet. And then I have this. This is my personal organizer that I'm using at the moment. This is the Personal Grey Austerly. So this is something that I carry with me at a almost everyday basis. If I'm just going to the grocery store or a quick run to Starbucks or something, I don't carry my planner with me. This is something that, you know, I use if, let's say, one of the girls has ballet practice, I can carry this with me and do my planning then. But, or someplace where I can do have some time to plan, like waiting at a doctor's office or something, then I'll bring this with me, but usually it will stay at home. So the first page, I've created this little divider thing here. This is, it was like a scrapbook cutout, and I glued it onto a fly leaf, so it's not one of those Hambly screen prints, it's just like a scrapbook die cut that I had pasted onto a clear fly leaf. And I've just put some silvery glittery paper behind that so it looks like that. And then these pockets I usually use for sticky notes and business cards there. I have my homemade stickers in this pocket. Then I have this beautiful image which my friend Tina created for me, so that's really nice there, and it goes great with my dividers because she colored in purple and teal. And these dividers were made from handmade by Charlotte Victoria. And I have my sticky notes because I don't like to waste space, so I always, since these are laminated, they're great to stick stuff on, so I have my sticky notes there. It's my family. And then I have some notes here for my first tab. Then I have some lists. Oh, that one fell off. And I just have some lists for stationery. I have my bucket list in here. I have some guitar tabs I want to learn, some music I need to get, some other notes, makeup, beauty products, more crafting items, and some pens and inks that I would like. Then I have this clear fly leaf with which I've attached this pen loop because, as you can see, I'm carrying 3 pens with me right now. I use a lot of colors, and I am already using this pen here, which I did get from Jet Pens. This is a multi-friction pen. So if you guys are familiar with the, you know, regular erasable friction pens, they do have one in the multi-pen, but it only carries 0.38 millimeter point pens. So I have 1, 2, 3 colors on there. So I have that there for my color coding. I also have red and green to go with my weekly pages. Okay, I have a checklist here from Daytimer. And then I have these sticky arrows, which are from Barnes & Noble. Some pretty stickers. And then starts my weekly pages, which I have been using for the whole year, is the week on 2 pages in cotton cream. So since it's already the end of the month, I only have this and this here. So that's how my pages looked for the week there. Very Christmas theme, as you can see. I stamped with red, green, and I wrote with red, green. For my to-dos, I wrote in red, and then for my events and things, I wrote in green on that side. And then for 2014, that's pretty much how it looks like. It's just for the month. I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with the cotton cream pages. I'm not sure yet. I still don't know, and it's already 2014, like 2 days. And then I have my Lime Tree Fruits monthly calendar. So this is what I'll be using as my monthly. It looks like this. Really pretty. She created these inserts, which are free to download on her website. So make sure to grab that while you still can. She does also offer a whole planner set, which you can purchase, I believe, on her site as well. But this is how I am using it for my month. I use it mainly for my finances to tell me when specific bills are due, and then I color code them. So I know on the first, I know, oh, something must be due here. Then I reference it on this side to tell me what's the amount is and when it's due. So that's what I'm using there. I have a financial page, which I'm not going to show you because it's just a reference of all the accounts that I have. And then I have like my Filofax retailers, Barnes & Noble retailers, and then this Ziploc envelope, which has all my stickers and a couple of sticky little note papers there. And then some other cards, and I also have this in the back here, which are some clear sticky notes. I saw this at Daiso and I had to grab it because I thought it was pretty cool that it's sticky notes but it's clear, so you can still see what's underneath your page. So we'll see if I try that out sometime next year. I also have this cute charm on there from Miss Teresa. I'll also post a link to where you can get this cute kokeshi charm there. And last but not least, I just want to share with you guys a quick flip through my year in 2014, so you can see how my pages have evolved. I started doing this in, let's see, October 2012. So you can see how my pages were before I really started filming and sharing with you guys every week how my pages looked like. I was also using these mead inserts, which I cannot find anywhere anymore, which I'm really sad because I love these inserts. And then I started using the cotton cream pages in 2013. I was just drawing check boxes myself, and then I found the Muji stamp, which I got from, the idea was originally from Doris. I think her blog is called The Storage Studio, but she was doing something like this and I just kind of went with that as well. So if you guys are not familiar with my pages, I do checklist them on one side, and then the other side I write my events and appointments and such. And then I started actually filming in March. I think somewhere around this time I started actually filming every day of the week, sharing with you all how I decorate these pages. And it's just been a blast. I've loved doing this every week for you all to share with you guys my decoration ideas, and I'm glad I have been able to inspire all of you. And then let's see, this is August now. I think this is about the same time that I started using my A5 size in conjunction with this. And then I got my Muji stamp, and so that's why you see all these new checklist colors and stamps there, because I did get the Studio Tui stamps. I still use my Muji stamp every now and then as well. I don't like one better than the other. I like them both the same. It just depends on how I decorate the page.
Are you okay?
Here's Thanksgiving, and then here we are in December, and that's pretty much it for my week on 2 pages. Again, I used this Kokeshi notebook to make my monthly pages. I did write all of these months in myself, and then I drew in the grid for the calendar as well. So I did all of that there.
Mommy.
And I did again use this as my what is wrong? I did use this again for my financial bills and things like that. So November I did in purple, of course, and then December in red and green. So that is it for my overview. Again, I have stated on my blog that I will not be doing decoration videos for 2014. I will be on hiatus. I will still be doing some review videos every now and then, but as far as filming on a constant basis, I won't be doing that this year. So I'm gonna take a break. I need a break, and if you guys want to read more about why I'm taking a break, you can go ahead and head over to my blog. Thank you guys so much for all your support throughout the year. I'm glad I've been able to inspire all of you, and I will see you all next time. Happy New Year. Bye bye. Take care.